Outsource UK is a recruitment organisation. We focus on contract and permanent recruitment, but also on workforce solutions. And that can be anything from workshops that we deliver. These could be compliance workshops, diversity workshops. It can be looking at difficulties that our customers have within certain regions in hiring. For this, we focus on our strapline, which is taking care of everything. We feel it's the right thing to do as an organisation to look at diversity and inclusion. So of course, companies do have a moral obligation to focus on diversity recruitment campaigns. It does solve a lot of issues with regards to the talent shortage, but also there is a government focus. Organisations are required to report on their gender pay gap. There is a huge push to increase the number of older workers within organisations, by 12% actually, by 2022. So the older worker champion, Andy Briggs, who's recently been appointed, will be looking at this in great depth.
We know that an organisation needs a diverse workforce to really be effective, to challenge problems from different angles. But hiring the technical talent and hiring that diverse workforce is the first step. You need to be able to retain that talent. If you don't have inclusive working practices, you're not going to be able to retain that diverse workforce. We need to encourage more females in STEM levels in education. We need to look at returning workforce. We need to look at military service leavers and the education and the knowledge that they can bring. We need to look at disabled workers, why aren't they working? We need to look at the older workforce, keeping them engaged, keeping them retained, because people are working for longer. And until we truly embrace what makes each and every one of us unique, we can't capture or empower that diversity.
A couple of reasons why I'm here and why I'm proud and privileged to support this diversity and inclusion event. There's a personal driver and there's also a professional driver. So personally, I'm committed to diversity and inclusion. I think my 4 children would be proud to see me committed and here speaking tonight at a diversity and inclusion event. My eldest son in particular, quite a diverse thinker, and obviously my 2 daughters, I'm really keen that they see me as a role model for gender equality. Professional reasons, PwC, we can be really proud of our commitment to the diversity and inclusion agenda. So for some time now we've been transparent, we've published information on the gender pay gap, we've talked about our actions in terms of what we're doing to address that gender pay gap. So we've been doing that for a number of years now. We've been recognised by Stonewall for what we do on LGBT. We've got 34% of our staff are black and minority ethnic, and we're looking to actively drive that up and bring more BAE colleagues through to partner and director and the more senior roles in the firm. Similarly, in terms of gender, 47% of our workforce is female. Again, we recognise that we need to bring more through to partner. It's good for business, we're recruiting, we're growing, and we want to bring diversity into the firm. In terms of the event itself, good venue, really good speakers, a good panel. We had people representing disability on the panel, representing people who have diversity and inclusion as their day job. We had technical and technological companies saying that they want more women and minority groups in technology. The thing for me that I took away was that it encourages people and empowers them to have the conversation, particularly in some of the topics where they daren't normally tread. So I think that openness, that as you felt it as the night went on, that people opened up a bit more and were given permission to talk about it, because I think the first thing we need to do is talk about the agenda before we can address the inequalities and the business drivers for sorting things out and making things better.